Hi, welcome to Foreigner in the Philippines, where we've got Alan back from Manila, and he has a story to tell, so we'll let him just go over briefly. We've already had a long conversation about some of the stuff that's been happening. He is under some threat of danger at the place that they've been staying, and well, Alan, tell us your story. Sorry to make you go through that again.
No.
I'm surprised that you didn't.
Yeah, I forgot.
Right.
Because I'm listening.
No problem. Actually, what happened when I went to Manila, I was expecting that everything will be as what they said to me. Immigration will just hold back my own to them, and then my overstaying own. So then first I go to Canada and they will put me in blacklist. When I come back, I pay them back. And
So that was the deal that they
that was the
offered
deal
you
from
at
beginning.
first.
Yeah.
And then
from
they
beginning.
asked you.
Then
They asked
when-
you how much money you had.
Yeah, then when I went to the embassy's responsibility is that they trying to get as much as money from me or a relative or who I know to get the money put it together. So they send it for immigration to settle it down. Then don't have too much problem with immigration. That's the deal between embassy and immigration. So they asked me how much money you have so far.
Sorry, let me get this straight now. You went first of all to immigration.
No, first I went to embassy
You
because
went to the embassy
yeah,
first.
I have to apply indigent in long time ago. First I went to immigration.
On your trip now, I'm a little confused about it. On your trip to Manila now, you went
First thing I went to embassy.
The first thing you went to the embassy.
Embassy,
right?
yeah. Because before that, long time ago, 3 months ago, I went to immigration. Already immigration told me what I need for indigency. So they said to me, I have to go get some document from an affidavit from the embassy. So that's why this time when I went there, I went straight to
You went
embassy.
straight to the embassy.
Yeah. So when I went there, I told them everything, and I applied for an indigent. So when they gave me all the information, I had to fill it up, an affidavit, everything, and then they asked me how much money I have. So I didn't
So
know.
the immigration wanted to know how much money you have.
Embassy.
The embassy.
Embassy, because they know that I'm overstaying. This document they are issuing is for immigration, supposed to go to immigration. So immigration will like hold back my case. They allow me to go travel to Canada, to my country. Then when I have money next time when I come back, I have to first right in airport pay them off. Then after they allow me to come back to city. Yeah. So because of this, now embassy asked me, do you have anything right now with you? So I was trying to be honest to them. I said that yes, I have my flight ticket. I didn't say that. I said that I have enough money for my flight ticket. And says how much money you have. So I didn't expect that they really need my cash for the immigration. They said that how much you have? I said that's 61,000. So they gave me back 4,000 pesos for my, because they know that I have my own expenses. So they took about 57,000 something. Yeah, near and then.
So the embassy took 57,000
from me.
From you.
Yeah, and then they said that, do I know anybody in Canada or anywhere? Like I have to give them information who I know. So I just said I have my two kids. So I gave my two kids information. I put it down right now. Then they told me that they will contact them also to see if they can get some help from them. and because all they want to do, they want to can you I'm sorry. And then I don't know. I'm sorry. My baby. I tried to pull her down.
So you've given them. So let's backtrack. You've given them 57,000,
yeah,
which they know is all that you had.
yeah.
And when they took that from you, did they tell you why they were taking that from you?
they said that they have to put all together, reach to that amount which I owe to immigration for my overstaying. So now, still my overstaying, which I got a statement from immigration, they said it's 130,000, and this is not enough for that. So still, the embassy told me that at least we can make a deal with them, half you pay now, then you go back to Canada. When you come back, you can now give us this money, then all you need to go just find your flight ticket. And I told them this was my flight ticket, and they said that sorry, we cannot do that. If right now we don't make this deal, we cannot even do anything with immigration.
So we'll assume then that they paid the 57,000.
They didn't pay yet. They are waiting for me to find my flight ticket. If they find out, then after that they say that they gave me their business card. They said that email us and to say that you have your flight ticket, and then we pursued this. We send everything, all your information.
So you haven't been at this stage then, you haven't been to see immigration again?
No, yeah, I have to see. No, I don't need to go to see immigration anymore. They are going to send it to there because they said that you don't need to come back again to Manila, because I told them I'm living in Bohol. So they said that you don't need to come back anymore in Manila. Just to email us, you have the flight ticket, because they said that as soon as immigration receive the document and the money, they will make date, and that date is a TikTok will start. That means you have they give certain date, you have to leave the country. So you have to have flight ticket at that time. So that's why they said that we don't send it, because if we do it and you don't have the flight ticket right now, you will be in trouble, and the situation again will be, I don't know, deported or whatever. Like goes
Well, if you
more
can't,
deeper.
so you need to come up with how much for a ticket?
They just did, I don't know, it's around 50 to 60,000 pesos. And all I need 2 tickets. One, I go from here to Manila, even I can maybe 1,500 pesos, find promo 1 week ahead of time to get it. And another one, I can get, like for example, if today I have the money in my hand, I can call Eva Air or whatever, any agencies which is, they can get promo, and then when I have it, then I can just immediately call the immigration.
Alan, it seems to me that you're looking for nearly 100,000 pesos.
I don't want to go that much.
Well, you're going to have to live. You're telling us that you're going to have to move from where you are right now.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
You said that you're in
That
some
one,
danger, that you've been attacked.
Yeah, that one actually, even though, yeah, if just 3,000 a month is a rent, and nearly 1,000 is for utilities, water and electricity, so it's like $100 a day. So it's Canadian.
100 pesos.
No, $100 Canadian. Like if I'm in Canada, I can take care of my problem. But right now, another situation is that, yeah, when I come back, I see my partner and my baby. They are in a very difficult situation, and in the village, people they try to harassing her, and even though they try to attack her, so it wasn't because of me. she would be really right now in hospital. I know 100%. And
She should really take her up there. So Alan, it does look like you're looking, it sounds to me like 100,000 pesos. That's what you need to get your ticket and to at least settle your partner. Now, there's a couple of things that kind of make me lose confidence in what you're saying. I have to be honest here, because what we're doing is we're making a video which goes out to some 12, nearly close on 13,000 people now, and they rely on us to be completely honest, and that's how we've got where we are, by helping people who most times are without hope, but they're not expats. We've never had to help an expat. We put the story out, and we put it out in good faith, but we rely on you to be open and honest. And talking to your partner, we've now found out that you're married, and you're married to a Filipino.
oh, that's
And there are laws against. Let me talk now.
yeah, sure.
There are laws against that. You know, whatever your wife, if your wife wanted to make a great deal of trouble now, she could actually put you in prison, whether you know this or not.
Not really, because at the time when she left, she ran away with one Australian, and I have evidence of everything. So she knows, and she stole my car and my motorcycle and sold illegally. So she's hiding badly. So she won't show up at all, and she won't cause any trouble for me. I know exactly what you're trying to say. Those things come when there is a benefit. If they see, for example, I have money, I have some business or something, there is a benefit for them. That's the time they come to make a lawsuit and put me in trouble to get some money out of me. But right now, for number one, my situation is very, very, very tight, and unfortunately, I don't know, it's just like a life. Sometimes you are up, sometimes you are down. Put me down right now, and I'm hoping again I put myself back. And is exactly what every situation you're talking about. That someone right now need the house badly, someone need the food badly. I really am in a very, very big trouble right now, which is God knows what is going on in my situation. I'm very honest to everything, not just to myself, to God, to everything.
Well, sir, you haven't really been honest, have you? You didn't tell us that you were married, and that's a very significant thing to have withheld from someone who is going to try to help you. Now, we put your story out, and two Canadian expats, whether they're in, I'm not sure whether they're actually in Canada, sending help from Canada, but they're sending help to someone who, the story that you gave us was one that you were the victim of a scam. But in honesty, you were 3 years out of status. Now, when I came to this country, I knew straight away, because I'm an adult, I know that I am expected to go myself to renew my visa, and you have left it for 3 years.
No, actually, this is the second time I'm doing it. Before, the same person, the last time I was here, happened the same. I gave it to her money, and she did it for me. She extended visa for me and everything. So I didn't
But
expect.
you can only extend the visa for 2 months.
No, 3 years. You can buy have visa for 3 years, and every year is about 8,000 something. So, but even though if you want to get the package, nearly 30,000 for 3 years, but when maximum reach to 3 years, you have to leave the country. And plus, right now, me and my original, if you want to count it as my original marriage person who I married, 10 years passed, and she's in Australia with I don't know, with another person, and they have their own life. Everybody has, and here right now I am, and even though I put it in newspaper long time ago, I said I have a baby, and if anybody has object, I put my name. I said that they can come forward, and because I know, as what you mentioned, it, so I wanted in that way to bring it on. Even though I'm planning when time come and everything help me out, and I save some money, apply for annulment, and everything is set up, everything is alright. But the only thing is that this time I didn't expect that this lady scammed me like this and put me in this situation like this. And at least if she would get the extension and forget about the get permanent residency for me, forget about it. Take the money and run. But at least get the extension. I wouldn't have this problem right now I have here with immigration. So I could just find little money and just have a flight ticket. Just long time ago I could just.
So what happened about your passport? I'm a little vague on what you said. The situation with your passport. Did she must have had your passport?
She had, yeah. She
Did
had
she
it
still has
for
your
2 years.
passport?
No, I got it. I got it about 2 years and a half ago. No, actually 2 years and a half passed. She was holding my passport, and then about 6-7 months ago, I got my passport already. When I look at my passport, nothing was inside it, not even the one extension, and that's why I was very angry. And when I saw it, I told her, "Oh, you have to pay me money back, or I will take you to law, and you have to really face to law." But another their official brown guy and lawyer, they told me that if this lady go to jail or anything, nobody can give you your money back. So it doesn't matter if you put her in jail or not, it doesn't help you back. You have to, if you really you want to help your situation, go find the money and take care of your life. So this lady, leave this lady, and by law, if she will be punished by law, whatever she scam or anything. So because I report her already, and just the only thing is that I cannot get my money back, and also she put me in a 3 years situation of overstaying, and I was shocked after 2 years and a half, and because she was see, this is not like Canada or US or Australia or England to just if you apply for something, immediately process done, and after that they are honest, straightforward, just they tell you yes or no, or if your application is approved or no. Here she was keep telling me still application is under process, and I know that in Philippines everything in offices goes very slow. So
well, actually, the immigration doesn't go very slow. Immigration is quite immediate. When I go to Tagbilaran, if I'm going right now, we're on a Balikbayan visa, which is for a whole year. But when we go and I apply for an extension, it's told right there and then, and I found that they're very prompt. I haven't found any dishonesty or lack of willingness to get the thing done.
I don't know how long it takes time for permanent residency.
I haven't tried
I
for
think that
permanent
one
residence.
takes time, but I don't know.
Permanent residency, I've been told, takes 3 to 4 months.
You see, even with that one,
and costs only about 15,000 was the last. That was the last figure that I had just a few months ago.
15,000 right now.
15,000.
Wow.
For permanent residency, but I believe that you have to be married to a Filipina, and you can't actually show that you're married to a Filipina.
But she has. We tried it. Actually, my person who I married her supposed to be here, and as a sponsor, she should sign the document, which is she's not here, and still will be like.
Well, that's what I mean. You can't. You don't have the backup of this woman, because apparently she betrayed you. She's gone off to Australia with an Australian.
After 4 months, I'm sorry I cut you off. After 4 months when we married, she did that to us. And I did it only reason because of my two kids in Canada, to don't be alone. And because they lost their mother and passed away, and it was very difficult for them to just don't have anybody. And that's the only person, me, and their mother was there. And now their mother gone, and I'm traveling here, there to do something for them. And then all of a sudden, when I married this person and everything, and first everything was all right, and after 4 months, she actually got some money and sold my car and my motorcycle, everything illegally. Wasn't her name, so she sold it. Then after that, took off. And then later on, I find out through Facebook she's with another Australian man or anything.
So what's clear is that you can expect no help on, well, you're not looking now, you're not going to be eligible anyway for a residency now anyway, because you're so badly out of status.
Yeah, and the situation like this, yeah, exactly.
So, I don't know, we're on video, we've told your story. Now this is this is a tough part for me, because I'm not good at saying no. But you've given me a track record now where you are of violence, that you're being threatened, that you've been attacked. That this is something that I'm not willing to get involved in. I have a family that I love and respect, and we live safely in our situation here. And I don't want someone coming here.
Yeah.
If they think that I am associated with you and loyal to whatever cause you may have, I can't put my own family at risk. So you're going to have to go back to your partner's family and tell them that their daughter and granddaughter are at risk and that you need a shelter, you need a safe place to be.
But
and if I was being attacked, I would not be particularly interested in saving a few possessions such as you have in that tiny little place that you're living in. But when we went to see you, to be honest, I'm seeing you in possibly one of the most dangerous, potentially dangerous situations to ever put your family in. When men here go to the cockpit, then they're not going there with their family. They're going there drinking, gambling, watching roosters kill each other. It's not a safe place to be. But that's where you are, and that's been your choice.
No, lately happened there. Just they brought people there. I was surprised even though the host, the owner of the place, I don't know, just allow people to come there, and just because they make money, yes, because everybody come there,
Yes.
so they have to pay something to the owner.
Right.
So they allow them to come to play kite, and that's why one of the reasons is that I wanted immediately to move out from there, but because of my situation right now, I just said that is the best way is that for me to go back to Canada, and I can't go back because there I can make money, and here I have no status to make money. So when as soon as I reach there, so I can just send some money for my partner to move out from that place. That was my plan. But right now, because of this situation happened, I have to just immediately, I already talked to the some apartment owner. I said that as soon as I find something, I'll come back to
Okay, here's what I will do. We will post this video with your story, with you telling your own story, and we'll put it on our channel. And if anyone out there wants to help Alan, you've heard his story, you can make your own judgment. There were various comments on our channel when your story was told, and some of them were good and some of them were not so good. We will let people make their own judgment. For myself, I can't come to where you live again, and I don't want you to bring the trouble here, so we'll communicate by phone. You can text me. You can text whatever the number. What number do we have? Does Alan have?
Globe. Yeah.
Globe. And
Yeah.
he has my number.
He has.
You can text me, and we have the number for.
We have their number.
Okay. If someone comes through with some money, and heaven knows there are angels enough on our site, we'll give you that money in total. Whatever. This is what we did last time. We were given 17,000.
17,000 pesos.
600
Plus.
or was it?
I forgot. It's 17,000.
But it was 17,000 plus, and that was what we gave you. We didn't take anything from that. That was the exchange that we got, and we'll do that again, because that's what we do. We will pass on any money that we get. I don't have the wherewithal to be able to help. You don't need a few pesos. You need a lot of money. Alan, you need a lot of money.
Yeah, it's but this one I will pay back, and it's not just something I want to get help and just say thank you very much. I will pay back.
Okay.
And that's I can even make a promissory note, and I have to come back here because my baby and my partner is still sick. I have to come back here and fix their situation and take them back to Canada with me.
Right. Well,
So-
I'm not an authority. I'm not an authority on deportation. I'm not an authority, a source of any accurate information on how they deal with cases like this. But my gut reaction is that if you've gone over status in a country, disobeying their laws, which are their laws and therefore as valid as they make them. I mean, they're valid laws, and we as guests in that country are supposed to be law-abiding. They're not going to welcome you back. They're going to penalize you for having done what you've done. There are going to be penalties for what you've done. And one of them surely is that they're not going to trust you to remain in status again if you come back. So I don't see a lot of light at the end of the tunnel for getting this lady that you have partnered with and this child. I don't see light at the end of the tunnel on that. And I understand that you, is it your son is going to petition your child?
Yeah, my daughter and my son.
And they're going to try to they're going to petition.
But actually,
The
the
child.
embassy is trying to see if they have anything they can help. But I know that their situation, what is going on, and they have tough life too. And my son, even though going the same time to university and he's trying to make a living himself, the same time working and making living. So whatever they are doing it, and if they can help me. But there is no doubt about it, no question. They will help me. But I also don't want to put pressure on them. Instead, I know that instead I have to help them, and then now I ask them to help me. So that's why right now I become reverse. So that's why I'm not putting any pressure on them. The only thing is that right now I have little amount of benefit every month, 8,000 pesos, and so I'm trying to see if I can put it together and let my partner survive and somehow go back to Canada. And even though if I don't have any choice or whatever, if they deport me, but the only thing is that if they deport me, I cannot come back anymore, and I cannot do anything anymore. Like to help them out or even though sponsor them or anything. Just so I have to find some other people, and it will be more complicated. So this way, indigent, the only way is that they allow me to come back just to pay the penalty, and then the situation goes back to normal. And and this time I have my own experience, and I know that how long I'm staying here, and how long I need extension. Just immediately pay. I paid 885,000 to this lady, and I end up to big trouble right now. I am too. But the way I calculated 30,000 maximum will be for 3 years extension, and then when 3 years reach to 3 years, every I think foreigner who they don't have permanent residence, they have to leave the country, and one day just go to Hong Kong,
Yes,
whatever.
yes, I know.
Then after that they come back again. You can go the same procedure. 3 years with extension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what they've offered you now is then they've offered you leave to continue as long as you pay, say, half. So the 57,000 would be a forgiveness fee for getting you back on track and being in status. So in other words, in 2 months' time, from the date that they do the deal, right?
Yeah.
2 months from then on, you will be on a 2-month renewal for the next.
You mean if I have my
Well,
plane
if
ticket?
the embassy now go forward and offer that money as
3 to 4 weeks. 3 to 4 weeks immigration will process the document. That's what they said to me, and embassy. So if they process the document from that date, when they finish, they give me the date like for leaving the country. Now, if I don't leave at that date, that's the time I will be deported. Then after that, my family will be really in trouble, and I cannot see them anymore, and I don't know how I can help them from Canada to just
well,
support
you
them.
can send money
No, just
so that they
yeah.
can live.
But I want to be with them. I want to see my daughter. I want to help her. I want to take her back to Canada. You know, I want to. We can do all these things. Can happen. All is just if I can find one flight ticket. And for my wife, even though my partner right now, a few months, let's say 3,000, 6,000 pesos. If I have 6,000 pesos monthly, I'm giving her for the rent only. Then my benefit is enough for her to survive, and then I reach to Canada. Just immediately I can help her out, and then I start to all those people who generous and they help me out, and they will receive actually as what you mentioned that I have to give it back to you. So you will put it in that.
I don't expect to see the money back. To
No,
be honest, I don't expect to see the money back, because when you go back to Canada, unless you have somebody waiting on the dock ready to give you a job, you're going to be in the same position as most other people. You're going to be looking for a job.
Of course, 100%. I have to first look for a job, but I'm sure I'm that type of person. I know that I can find job very easy. Even job is not difficult. I'm not that type of person also to be choosy. I said that this, not that. I will really to making the money to pay back my owing problems
Yes.
sort out. I will do my best.
Okay. I think we've gone as far as we can now. You've heard the story. You will make your own judgments. Alan needs. It looks to me like Alan needs 100,000, because time is not going to stand still from now. Anything that's sent to Alan, we'll see what happens. Okay, so this is a foreigner in the Philippines. Thanks for your attention. Hope you stayed with the end of this talk, because this man obviously needs help. It's up to you to decide what you want to do. Thanks for looking in. Bye for now.